involved and
Best
really
thing
make
for us
my
to do
voice
is to
heard.
weigh all the facts.
The issue of right to bear arms is back before the U.S. Supreme Court should it extend to states and cities. It heard arguments today on the controversial handgun ban that's been in effect in Chicago for decades. The city does allow people to have long guns like rifles and shotguns in their homes, but not handguns. Gun rights advocates say this ban violates the Second Amendment. Chicago's mayor says the city is responsible for the health and safety of citizens, not the federal government. The justices must decide by June to balance a gun owner's right and the safety concerns of a city. We've been asking our viewers, should the court revoke legislative bans that keep citizens from possessing handguns? Let's start with an email from Culver City, California, where Laura writes this. If shotguns are legal, why in the world would a person need a handgun? Want to scare an intruder? Let them hear a shotgun being cocked back. We're getting calls, too. In fact, one is from Chicago. Marion's on the line. You have a handgun in your home?
Yes, sir, at least one.
And is it registered? It can't be, right?
I can't register the gun. I would love to register it. When they struck the law in Washington, I went out and got a registration card and to know if I can't register anything.
Well, do you feel safe with a rifle or a shotgun?
I have a rifle.
Yeah?
No, I don't. It's not mobile enough
Yeah.
for me to go to room with or something. If I hear a noise or something, I grab my gun.
So if somebody's breaking into your house, calling 911 is not going to get it done, is it?
No, the police department, they're not crime stoppers. They are what I would call crime investigators. They're after the fact people. So they're not any help. And believe it, nobody's been mentioning this, but at least 7 to 8 out of 10 houses in the city of Chicago have an illegal handgun because they won't let us register.
I don't doubt it for 1 minute.
Yes.
Do you think it will lead to an explosion of guns in the city, though, if they end this ban?
No, if they're in the ban, the guns are already in the homes. They're registered in.
They'll just register the guns I already have.
Yeah, and I have one other thing, too. I would go as far as to have my weapons ballistic tested. So if somebody's out there doing something with my weapon, they got me.
Yeah.
Okay? If I haven't reported anything. So I'm really for lifting this handgun back.
Got you, Marion.
I want to be legal.
All right, Marion. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Stay safe. George is on the line in Detroit. George, what's your take on this?
Hi. I was watching your show, and I was thinking about what President Obama was saying earlier today about unemployment. And the handgun industry is huge. If you destroyed the handgun industry by allowing Chicago's ban to go unchecked, you're going to lose thousands of jobs, not only people that are selling the handguns, but people that are making them, people that are producing the bullets. It's the last thing that we need right now.
So you want
And if they...
Go ahead.
Excuse me?
Go ahead.
If they pass the ban, the criminals can still get the guns.
Yeah.
It's not hard to go to a gun auction and buy. My brother, he lives in Chicago. He has a shotgun in his apartment that he bought at a gun auction with no paperwork, nothing. Paid cash, got the gun.
Yeah. How about Detroit? What are the laws there?
Detroit's pretty loose on it. They do a background check, and that's about it.
You can
And then
still have a
walk out the
handgun in
next
your
day
house,
with a
though.
handgun.
Yeah. All right, George, thanks for the call. Appreciate it. Facebook comment includes this one. Wendy writes, I got my concealed weapons permit after my divorce from my abusive ex, just in case he wanted to hunt me down and make good on his threats. If you take guns away from law-abiding people, then you leave them vulnerable. Here's what Lisa writes. As much as I believe in the right to bear arms, we need gun control. Look at the past 2 decades. How much violence has occurred due to access to guns? Bill posts this, when seconds count, the cops are only minutes away. That pretty much sums up Chicago's police's ability to protect its citizens. Chicago's handgun ban is a direct violation of the Second Amendment. And if you read the text of the Second Amendment, most people say, or many people say, that's the case.